Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, the place where I read you the boring crypto news daily so you don't have to. My name is Not Important, and I'm your host. Let's go. Logan Paul threatens to sue Coffeezilla over CryptoZoo scam allegations. Celebs who got burned endorsing crypto and those that got away with it. Coinbase agrees to a $100 million settlement with New York regulators. And U.S. Congress investigations into FTX are in limbo without a House Speaker. How lucky for Sam. All right, Bitcoin. All right, guys, like I said yesterday, we are still ranging around that 16.9 level. We hit it. We got rejected. We're starting a new daily candle. Let's see if it holds. Let's see if it breaks down. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? I don't know. I have no idea. Now, guys, this is pretty standard for a bear market, man. It's gonna lull you to sleep. That's just the idea of it. So again, if you're playing the swings, this is the range we're looking at. Again, not exciting, but if you're swing trading, if these levels hold and could hold for quite some time, because if we are at the bottom, which some people are starting to say we are, we're gonna range. We're gonna go sideways for a while before we see any kind of like significant volatility and whatnot. If you are playing the swings, you've got a nice little range here. Possibly leverage trade. I don't leverage trade, but you know, it potentially make some money. Again, stop losses in place. You know, nice and tight. Again, nothing crazy, guys. Nothing new. Doing exactly what we kind of thought it would do. Let's move on to Ethereum. Same thing, like I put this new originally support but now resistance level in at around the 1260 level, and again we came out above it, nice little pump, but then we got rejected, pulled back into it. So starting a new daily candle right at that 1260 level. Again, guys, let's see what happens. All right, news, celebrities, YouTube influencers, people doing crypto scams. I don't know, it's like something fun to talk about because of how boring and stagnant the news has been. So let's see what we got going on. Logan Paul threatens to sue Coffeezilla over CryptoZoo scam allegations. YouTube boxer Logan Paul, who was spearheading the CryptoZoo NFT project, has accused Coffeezilla of publishing defamation about him and the project. YouTuber Logan Paul has threatened to sue fellow YouTuber and internet detective Coffeezilla for defamation after he accused Paul's CryptoZoo non-fungible token project of being a scam. The two have been battling back and forth on both social media and YouTube videos ever since December 17th, when Steven Finderson, also known as Coffeezilla, launched the first of a three-part video series attacking CryptoZoo and Paul, who was the face of the project. CryptoZoo was supposed to be a fun blockchain game that can earn you money, but millions of dollars of investor money later, things are still broken, he said. In his most recent response, Logan Paul published a YouTube video on January 4th accusing the internet detective of having led the charge to drive and monetize a narrative telling millions of people that I'm a fraud or I tried to scam my audience. I guess that's a link to the video there. He also accused Coffeezilla of having done so without verifying any background information or substantiating any evidence, adding that he took multiple criminals' words as truth and broke laws. You still published the defamation, adding, I'll see you in court. CryptoZoo is an NFT game with the premise of allowing zookeepers to buy NFT eggs using the game's native token, Zoo. These eggs would then be hatched into animals that can be bred and create hybrid animals, etc., etc. Like, I guess it kind of sounds like Pokemon or was Pokemon on a Pokemon on Polkadot. The hybrids were intended to be tradable and provided zookeepers with Zoo, with Paul describing the project in an August 21st, 2021 podcast as a really fun game that makes you money. Additionally, Paul has suggested the art for the game would be handmade by 10 different artists over 6 months. The hybrids were the focus of a September 11th, 2021 video from Coffeezilla, in which he described the images as a bunch of stock photos from Adobe that have been poorly photoshopped. However, the CryptoZoo blog has not published any new content since April 20th, prompting some to believe that the development of the project has halted. During Coffeezilla's three-part series about CryptoZoo, the YouTuber interviewed purported investors of the project. One investor who claimed to still be holding eggs called on the CryptoZoo team to reimburse those loyal fans they have to try to rebuild the project. However, in his latest video, Paul said that they will continue to build CryptoZoo, sharing a teaser stating that it was coming in 2023-2024. Trust me, CryptoZoo is coming. I will make damn sure of it. Coffeezilla has continued to question the authenticity of these claims on Twitter. Another video from Coffeezilla. Meanwhile, both Paul and Coffeezilla have called on each other to discuss the matter on their respective platforms, but both have yet to accept any of the invitations. According to CoinMarketCap, the Zoo token has plummeted by 99.5% over the past year, despite some gains within the last week following recent media attention. Paul had been an avid supporter of crypto and NFTs throughout 2021 and was a major promoter of the crypto token Dink prior to launching CryptoZoo. Dink Doink was also lambasted by Coffeezilla in a July 12th, 2021 video. Oh, influencers and their crypto NFT projects. I don't know, guys. I don't know anything about this project at all. I never really bought into any of Logan Paul's hype during the NFT explosion. What do you guys think about that? Is anyone in this project? Is anyone holding any CryptoZoo, I guess, eggs, NFTs? Holding any Zoo token? Let me know what you guys think. If you're holders, if you think you got scammed, in the comments down below. Moving on, more celebs. Celebs who got burned endorsing crypto and those that got away with it. Screen actors and sports stars copped most of the backlash for 2020's crypto endorsements, while soccer legends appeared to have gotten away with it. First of all, let me just say this. Side note, caveat, whatever. Guys, celebrities do this forever. Kobe Bryant didn't drink Sprite. Ronda Rousey does not use Metro PCS as her phone service of choice. These are paid celebrities. These are paid sports endorsements. These guys get paid to do commercials. So I find it really intriguing when people in the crypto space promote a project and act as if it's, you know, their go-to and the next big thing. Stop listening to celebrities for advice on what you should invest in, y'all. It's not a good idea. It's just marketing. It's been going on forever. So with that being said, I don't get mad at these people. I just let them do their thing. But let's move on with the story. So, screen actors and sports stars cop most of the backlash, blah blah blah, while soccer legends appear to have gotten away with it. Celebrities had a shaky year promoting crypto firms and projects throughout 2022. Many found themselves named in lawsuits over their alleged promotion of since failed projects, because we go through this every cycle, guys. We're in a bear cycle. 99.9% of projects lose 90% or more of their gains during the bull. When we go into a bear, this is nothing new. It's so funny how the media always acts like this is something new. Okay, many found themselves named in lawsuits over their alleged promotions since failed projects, while others have been relentlessly mocked on social media for their involvement in the first place. From movie stars to television actors, sports stars to musicians. God, I'm so tongue-tied in the morning. Musicians, many celebrities may be regretting their endorsement deals last year, though that's not to say that there haven't been exceptions. Who got burned? In February last year, American comedian Larry David, who co-created the television series Seinfeld, appeared in a Super Bowl commercial for the now-defunct crypto exchange FTX that encouraged users not to quote-unquote miss out on the next big thing. David has since been named in a class action lawsuit that alleges that he, along with other celebrities, have promoted FTX to unsophisticated investors without performing any due diligence on the exchange. Okay, I'm gonna say my piece on this. They're fucking paid celebrities. They're actors, they're movie stars, it's marketing. I don't think these people should be sued at all. I don't. I think it's absolutely garbage. I try and keep, you guys know I throw little opinions here or there just to be funny, but this is something I believe strongly in this. I'm not supporting these people. I'm not trying to be on their side. I'm just saying what's right. Look, we're all humans. We all make our own decisions. we need to take our own responsibility of things we put our money into. And if you're watching TV commercials for investment ideas, stop. Absolutely stop. Do your due diligence. Know what you're buying into. Or be a degenerate sometimes, which is fine. Go gamble. But if you lose money, understand that that's the game. It just is what it is. Do you think any of these celebrities had any idea what was going on? No. Someone goes, hey, we'll pay you a nice big fat check to put you on a freaking commercial TV set and say some stuff. Are you okay with that? Yeah, this is what they do for a living. It's not new. It's not news. It's not. Sorry. I think these people being sued is absolutely asinine and ridiculous. They're not FTX. They didn't do anything bad. They're market. It's a commercial. They're paid marketers. All right, that's enough. Moving on. Sorry, y'all. All right. So I guess referring back to David, he's also being investigated by the Texas State Securities Board regarding, I'm assuming, payments received by FTX for his endorsements among other celebrities. Meanwhile, the movie star known for his role in Born Identity, film star Matt Damon, has continued to be mocked for his part in the $100 million promotional campaign from Crypto.com. I don't know if any of you guys remember seeing those. I thought it was funny. It's Matt fucking Damon. Damon was even satirized, I guess like a satire, by the animated series South Park makes fun of everybody. South Park in season 2025 premiere in February 2022. Yeah, that's making fun of Matt Damon. In the sporting world, Japanese tennis player Naomi Osaka signed on to be an ambassador for FTX on March of 2021. Like Syphilis cookware, Osaka is also named in a lawsuit along with other high-profile celebrities who endorse FTX, including basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal and Stephen Curry and NFL quarterback Tom Brady. Guys, these people didn't do anything. They did what they normally do. They had no idea what was going on. They weren't behind the scenes doing shady shit with FTX. To be entirely honest, I think Tom Brady had something like I don't know, $300 million of his net worth in FTX and probably lost it all. So I think that dude got hit pretty hard anyways. Suing these people is absolutely asinine. Like, anyway, I know I keep rambling about it. I'm sorry, y'all. Professional boxer Floyd Mayweather was also named in the crypto promotion lawsuit in 2022 over his alleged promotion of Ethereum Max, though the lawsuit was eventually dismissed. Weird. By a federal judge in December. Yeah, guys, this is kind of asinine. I thought this would be fun to read, but it's kind of just... these are, in my opinion, these are frivolous lawsuits going after celebrities who I'm not trying to like back up or baby by any means. You know, these guys all have plenty of money and have nice lives, but like, who's a class action lawsuit? Like, is everybody gonna get $20 back? Like, what is the point of this? It's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. These are paid actors, paid celebrities for marketing. This is nothing new. Like I said, should we go sue Nike and anyone who's ever endorsed Nike because I can't jump higher or run faster with a pair of Nikes on? Should I mean, hell, quench your thirst, Sprite. I always say this. No basketball player is sitting on the court drinking Sprite while either A, at the gym, or B, playing basketball professionally. It's absolutely insane, and nobody says a word. So anyway, let's move on, guys. Again, it's been boring lately, so I figured these would be fun to read, and it just, believe it or not, just got me angry. Anyways, if you think these people should be sued, if you disagree with me, by all means, let me know in the comments down below. Next story. Coinbase agrees to a $100 million settlement with New York regulator. This is intriguing. Coinbase paying out $100 million for New York regulations. Regulator reported that the crypto exchange had a blockage of 100,000 alerts about potentially suspicious customer transactions. The New York State Department of Financial Services, or the NYDFS, has reached an agreement with Coinbase following an investigation into the cryptocurrency exchange's compliance program. In a January 4th announcement, NYDFS said Coinbase will pay a $50 million fine in response to violations of New York's financial services and banking laws, as well as invest $50 million to correct its compliance program. According to the financial regulator, the crypto exchange had many compliance deficiencies related to an anti-money laundering requirements. The NYDFS reported issues with Coinbase's process for onboarding users and monitoring transactions. Coinbase has acknowledged its failures in this respect to the department, said the NYDFS. Furthermore, certain of these issues have been known to Coinbase since at least 2018, flagged through both internal assessments and external reviews, including examinations conducted by the department. Although Coinbase has worked to correct these issues, its progress has been slow. Progress in certain areas did not occur until recently, and work remains outstanding to the present. New York regulators reported that Coinbase allowed customers to open accounts without conducting sufficient background checks, a violation of AML requirements under the state's licensing regimen. According to the regulators, the growth in the number of users at the crypto exchange had contributed to a quote-unquote failure to keep pace with monitoring suspicious transactions, citing a backlog of more than 100,000 alerts. With a quote, we're proud of our commitment to compliance, but we are also willing to acknowledge where we have fallen short, including by paying penalties and working hard to fix issues, said Coinbase Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal. I'm so bad with names, y'all. I apologize. The NYDFS has been requiring crypto firms to obtain BIT licenses in order to operate in the state since 2015. Coinbase first received its license in 2017. Policymakers have imposed different requirements on the crypto exchange and others under the regulatory regime since its inception, including annual assessment fees and pushes to abandon the program entirely. I don't know, you guys, if any of y'all are living in New York, this whole BIT license and things like that, it's new to me. I've never had to deal with this. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Does this affect you at all? I don't know. I always find it interesting when these companies have to pay regulators and stuff all these hundreds of millions of dollars. They act as if they're going out there and trying to back up the financial investor and protect the financial investor. But where the hell does this money go? It doesn't go back to anyone else's pockets. It's going back into the government's pockets. So I find it's almost like a catch-22. These guys just want money to shut up, I guess, in my opinion. All right, last but not least, U.S. Congress investigations into FTX are in limbo without a House Speaker. I don't know if you guys have been following the House right now. There has been all sorts of uproar and commotion because they keep trying to pass votes to get a Speaker of the House, and nobody can agree with who they want the Speaker of the House to be. And I think there's like 4 different people that are getting votes. I forget their names. I apologize. But none of them are getting enough votes to win Speaker of the House. So it's children, man. Our country is run by children. Anyway, moving on. With no leadership elected to the House of Representatives, efforts to address fraud allegations at FTX or legislate crypto may be delayed indefinitely. So what's that mean for Sam? I don't know. We'll see. At the time of publication, the United States House of Representatives was at a historic standstill in its process of choosing a speaker for the 118th Congress. A quagmire that could lead to lawyers delaying committee hearings. Lawmakers, not lawyers, excuse me. As of January 4th, California Representative Kevin McCarthy lost the 5th round of votes to become the next Speaker of the House following Republicans taking majority control of the chamber in the 2022 midterm elections. This marked a rare occurrence, only 15 times in the entire history of Congress since 1789, where more than one round of voting was required to determine a speaker, and there is no end in sight. A lot of people don't like Kevin McCarthy. I don't know too much about the dude, but a lot of people on the Republican side, from what I hear, think the dude's a snake in the grass. He's basically not really a Republican. He's just, I guess they call them rhinos, which is basically forcing a lot of people not to want to vote for him. I don't know, man. Like I said, however you view politics, a bunch of children. I'm not happy with anybody in the United States political parties at any side at this point. These guys, all these people kind of gross me out. Moving on. Without a speaker elected by the majority of members voting for a candidate in the House, the government body effectively cannot function. New lawmakers cannot be sworn in. The House cannot adopt rules to determine how the chamber will run, and committee assignments and legislation won't move forward. The last time this occurred was in 1923, when there were 9 rounds of voting before deciding on a speaker. And literally, guys, if you watch this on like CNN or Fox News, whatever you watch, these people will vote, they'll go to a standstill, then they'll all like huddle into corners and click up, and you can see them talking and like making side, I can only assume making side deals, talking about, well, who'd you vote for? Who do you think? Well, if you do this and you scratch my back, I'll vote for this guy and we'll go this. It's really, really shady shit in my opinion. It's very odd. Moving on. All right. In December, the House Financial Services Committee convened a hearing to explore the collapse of cryptocurrency exchange FTX. The committee's jurisdiction includes economic stabilization as well as issues surrounding money and credit, likely contributing to its leadership introducing bills on crypto, and the body conducting hearings related to digital asset regulation. However, with no leadership elected to the House, the second in line of U.S. presidential succession, no less, efforts to address the fraud allegations of FTX or move legislation offering regulatory clarity for crypto firms may be delayed indefinitely. After 5 rounds of voting for a speaker, Democratic Representative Hakeem Jeffries has consistently won 212 votes, while McCarthy's total of 200-odd votes has failed to gain a majority among voting members of the House. For each round, roughly 19 to 20 Republicans have voted for Ohio Representative Jim Jordan or other candidates. And here we go. It's showing what they're getting. Ugh. The Republican Party is absolutely torn, guys. This is interesting. If you're a Republican, this doesn't look good. It's intriguing. In a sense, the office of the Clerk of the House of Representatives is one of the only people authorized to preside over the chamber without an elected speaker. However, this will be unlikely to result in any policy decisions, as House Clerk Cheryl Johnson's duties are mostly administrative. The entire situation is largely without precedent. Representative Patrick McHenry, the next chair of the House Financial Services Committee, said in December that the body planned to hold another hearing on the collapse of FTX sometimes in 2023. The U.S. Senate not overshadowed by the same divisions as the House begins swearing in lawmakers on January 3rd. Again, I haven't followed this too heavily, guys. If you are watching this and you want to comment about what you think about it, if what you've been seeing, well, it means let me know in the comments below. But guys, that's a little bit longer today. I just threw in some random stuff that I thought would be fun to talk about. They're really, again, look, we are in the lull of the bear. It's gonna be boring. There ain't gonna be shit going on for quite some time. So, get comfortable, get yourself a nice cup of coffee and a meal, and hang tight. Crypto ain't going anywhere, but it's gonna be boring for a while. So again, I decided just to throw these in to just keep the channel a little bit interesting. Outside of that, housekeeping per usual, guys. If you do provide me messing up my words and stumbling and stuttering and making videos way longer than they need to be, as well as you enjoy the content that I provide on this channel, please subscribe to the channel, like the videos, turn on the bell for notification, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm out of here.